So I have been feeling a little tired lately and just kind of stressed, overwhelmed, and really like I just couldn't control things. And after the first day, I just noticed all this weight being lifted off and my mind starting to clear, and I have all this energy. And before I kind of wanted to sleep in, I didn't really, I just felt a little lethargic. And the last couple nights I haven't wanted to sleep. My mind's like buzzing about. I feel like just really empowered, and I feel everything I've learned in my whole life is starting to come together and make sense, whereas before I felt very confused about a lot of issues in life. And so it's all just starting to become clear, and it makes me feel good that I'm starting to figure things out and know.
This is the second time I attend LAM. The first one I thought was unbelievable, but last night, trust me, was completely different.
So this is the second time around I'm doing this, and the first time was amazing, and I decided after doing the PBM, which I did before the LEM, to bring my whole family, so I did it with my wife and daughter. So anyway, the point of the whole thing is I felt that was amazing. And I had very big wins from last time after the exercise, and then I wrote a testimonial down, and I wrote it, but the impact of that is so deep, I can see that 1,000-fold magnified today.
It's my responsibility because of how I've acted. Her tone changed dramatically, and at the end of the conversation, she's like, I can't wait for you to get home, and she's like, who is this stranger? That's what she said, who is this stranger? I can't wait for you to get home. Real quick.
There was a time when I wrote something, and as I got up, I felt so strong that I could change the world. That's how I felt.
Wow.
And I think that I'm now empowered to do much more than what I could do in the morning.
Yes.
I haven't felt as good in probably at least 3 years. We just sat around the table having dinner, and there is, just like I was expecting, I don't know what to expect. I was expecting this like flush out, but it was like something actually lifted off, and then that just didn't even matter anymore. And this was like the biggest thing in my life to date. So,
Wow.
Yeah, good time.
Wow.
So then I realized I was punishing myself for the things I did.
Wow.
The first time I felt out of my heart, really experiencing love and joy, and I was really feeling good. I was not ashamed, I was not punished for experiencing love.
Wow.
Feeling love and having joy. And then I realized that I felt my heart clean and my hands clear. And I felt and I talked to myself, wow, you did change it. Now it's a new life, and your heart is clean, your hands are clear, and then you can have rich and wealthy life, what you want to have. And he said, now you can do it. Stop punishing yourself. It was just the misunderstood, the actions, and the knowledge what we need to have. And when I realized that, I was like very calm and very happy.
Wow. Wow. Because honestly, I've hated reading my whole life, and I never understand why, and why I get sleepy and that stuff while I was reading. But these past years that I've been introduced to like the tech and stuff, I've started to read, more and more, but I can honestly see myself reading a lot more after starting all this stuff. Well, I've been going to Mayor's seminars for a while now, but I really feel like this was a really powerful one.
like, this is a really nice seminar, and at the end of this, I've been really amazed by Mayor and everyone else who comes here, and I just want to like thank Mayor especially for like everything he's done. He's helped my mom and I, my brother, move down to Florida and all that stuff. He's helped me with too much to tell. And I want to thank my mom for giving me all these opportunities. Wow. I just want to end off by saying thank you to me, especially and everyone else for coming. This is really amazing what he does, and you know, honestly, I'd like to see myself 10, 15 years teaching other people this, because this is really amazing. This is life-changing. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
And I'll keep it short because I have so many things to say that will probably never leave. But I think the biggest win for me tonight was my end phenomena was actually extreme joy and giggling. And I know it sounds simple, but I just feel so much joy, and that unseriousness and the weights just have been lifted, and everything that I thought was so huge and I was killing myself for, I just looked at it and I don't have that feeling anymore. And so I just wanted to laugh and be childlike and giggle and run around, and I couldn't stop laughing at dinner. And it's just truly the things that I've learned over the course of this couple days will change my life forever. And I want to bring every person that I love here so their life can be changed too. So I just want to thank you so much.
Because ever since that phenomenon, I have been dancing and swaying, and I have only been like that in my personal life. I never let other people see that side of me.
Wow.
So I have to thank you.
And more, the pressure go away. I think I come from that, and come and help me realize that. So, yeah, so after that, I feel the weight has been left, and I feel relieved, no weight, and no blockage, and open.
Wow. Wow.
And it was extremely free.
Wow.
It was great.
Wow.
And then I started writing down mine, and as much as I hate to admit myself being weak, I guess I cried a little bit. And the last one that I wrote down was the thing that made me the angriest and the saddest. I don't really want to mention what it was, but it had to do with something that happened 2 years ago. And I guess this seminar really helped me, and for a long time I've been inspired to do like my own talks. Like I imagine when I grow older that I'm gonna have really successful series of books and like talk about my successes and stuff. And I guess I had a lot of fun here, and I met lots of people. I realized the most grown-ups aren't jerks like I used to think. Only some of them.
Some of my biggest wins were just being able to see things about myself that I didn't see before and see why I was taking certain actions and how those actions actually ended up hurting other people and myself, and seeing now that I don't need to do that anymore. It's very awesome.
Anyway, I confronted something really large that I think will make a lot of room for success. And I've always felt I've had the gift of love. I love people. But I did find out today that I never learned to love myself. And I do now. I feel like I have a wonderful future. I have a wonderful job I started a year ago, and a new place to live, close to family. And I'm real excited now about my future. Thank you.
So now that I'm clearing all this out of my brain, I'm hoping, and I know that I'll start to feel better, because I know that's why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling mentally and physically, not being able to concentrate, feeling anxiety, and medication isn't helping me, and doctors can't find anything physically wrong with me. But it's because it's all been, I've been hard, like holding on to so much mental baggage from when I was 5 years old, even little things, every little wrong lie, everything I did, it's all just been harborous there, and I haven't been able to let it go, and it's been just dragging me down. And I know now that I'm clearing this all out, and I've had even more realizations while I'm up here talking to you guys, that it's going to take some work. It's not going to happen overnight, but when I leave here and go back into reality, I'm going to keep on it and keep trying to clear all this stuff out, and hopefully everything in my life is going to change. I'm going to go home and hug my parents and tell them what I've realized, and I'm sorry again, and I have a lot of friends that I need to talk to and apologize to, and just keep clearing things out, and everything's going to get better. Right?
Yes.
This has been the only seminar that has done anything. And I've been to a few in self-help groups and groups with fellas, and become my position at the time. And I couldn't get much out of it because I could never get to myself. Myself that has damaged every part of my life, every relationship I've ever had, and any progress I've ever made. I self-sabotaged in cycles, and I couldn't get out of the cycle. Didn't have the tools. Didn't understand myself. I didn't understand how mass and the gradients I always tried to reach. I jumped too many steps and always fell way back down. Way back down. It's wonder I'm alive, and physically and mentally and emotionally. And I was coming here pretty much dead. Doing the fear, antagonism stuff. When I was at a preview and I seen that emotional tone scale come up, that just lit my bulbs. And I've been to 3 previews before I jumped in last week. And when I jumped in, I didn't have a dime in my pocket, and it showed up somehow. And I even called a guy that I would help at any time, and he helped me in a heartbeat. Didn't ask me for what or how much, just said, come down and get it. Wow. So, like I said, this is the only seminar that's done anything for me. When I see the young folk here, these young people, that does my heart a world of good. And by young people, I mean folks under 40, 35, and on these young kids, just energized so much. And the younger ones, these little guys here, I mean, if this is the future.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be glad to see it, because most of us guys, I remember my grandparents saying, I'm old, I'm glad to get out of here because the place is going in the toilet. But this kind of stuff, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And the programs that Mr. Ezra here bring to life, I'll be bringing some more in here. I'd love to get a family member or two in here, especially my daughter. As man, when I see what a wonderful girl she is, I go, I'm so blessed. And when I get into a situation with these you folks here, every one of you, even though I haven't talked to you or haven't seen you, has brought some new energy that we've all shared. And like I said, tomorrow, today is the first day of the rest of my life. Tomorrow is even going to be better.
Yes.
And thank you very much.
I think I'm dreaming from the past 4 days. I haven't been sleeping well. They know it, like I need 8-9 hours of sleep. And last night I slept hardly a few hours, even the night before. And my mind is so much information that my mind is working on it. I am in the bed trying to fall asleep, but I'm kind of excited. And I'm looking forward to coming the next day. And last night when we went home, I was telling the kids, Tyson and Mubin, go to bed, hurry up, we need to have 8 hours sleep. And here I went on the computer to get some information. And I was the first one up in the morning. And I'm very happy to be here. And it's a lot of material that we learned, and I'm making a time to it, at least a day, to go over it, to really absorb it and learn from it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Please do